Switch your home mortgage now and get a peace of mind knowing that we are here for you. National Bank, always here.
The future is unknown. Protect your life, your family, and your valuables from unforeseen circumstances. Let National Caribbean Insurance give you the peace of mind that you so deserve. At NCI, we offer a suite of affordable insurance plans that can be tailored to ease your financial burden. We aim to deliver exceptional products to satisfy all your insurance needs. Whether life, health, motor, or property insurance, NCI has the right solution for you. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales professionals are ready and able to assist you. Let National Caribbean Insurance Company Limited help you to prepare for the unexpected. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
In these uncertain times, good health is a must. Let Quality Diagnostic Laboratory provide you with fast, accurate results of the medical laboratory tests that you need. At QDL, our qualified and experienced staff can provide a host of blood, urine, and other tests in a safe, confidential, comfortable, and welcoming environment. We are open Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturdays to 12 noon. We are at the corner of Fines Avenue and Keon Street. Contact us at info@qualitydiagnosticlab.com or call 869-456-6657. And yes, si habla español. Quality Diagnostic Laboratory. Excellence in performance.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of Power Talk. My name is Patrice Harris and I am the Corporate Communications Manager at SKELEC. Power Talk is a radio program brought to you by the St. Kitts Electricity Company Limited, where we seek to provide the public with all of the latest happenings at SKELEC. We take this opportunity as well to engage with the public, listen to what our callers have to share, as well as our social media viewers. This morning we will be discussing some upcoming projects that will be undertaken by the metering department. And I have with me two distinguished gentlemen who are definitely no strangers to Power Talk. I will allow each individual to introduce himself this morning.
Good morning, Power Talk family. My name is Colin Williams. I'm the metering manager. This is my second time on the show.
Probably more than that.
Oh yes, more than that. Happy New Year to all. This is
Colin. It's March 22nd.
No, it still works.
Oh gosh.
And God's blessing to the family.
Very fun-loving department, as you can see.
Good morning. My name is Ian Walters, Senior Technician, Metering Department.
I think it's important for you to share your nickname, Mr. Ian Walters, so that persons can know who is here.
Better known as Buckshot.
Buckshot, good. For those who are listening via the radio, this is Buckshot, and I'm sure many persons know Buckshot, affiliated with SKELEC and with the Electricity Department. All right, so Mr. Walters and Mr. Williams, we're here to discuss the upcoming projects at the metering department. But in addition to that, we want to talk about what exactly the metering department does, some of the roles and the duties the day-to-day. So let's talk about that. Who's going to go first?
Good morning, family. The metering department is an important department within SKELEC. All the departments within SKELEC are important. Our primary function is to oversee the installation and maintenance of the supply service SKELEC provides to our St. Kitts community. That's the residential supply, the commercial supply. All that connection, how persons actually get electricity to their location, comes through our department. We work well with the other departments within SKELEC, customer service, control and operation, and planning, to ensure that that supply to the end user is well done and hopefully in a timely manner.
Okay, and Most importantly, the metering department interacts in the public in several domains. So what are some of those domains? When do we get to see Bucksham Express?
Okay, I will go through that, and hopefully he will add if I miss any. For new supplies, that is new construction or relocation of a meter, or you're having an issue with your meter, or a high bill complaint, that or the other two, there's a mixed bag for reconnections, and in the unfortunate situations, disconnections. Now, disconnections are issued sometimes by the customers. You're moving from one location to the next, and you want to disconnect the supply at one location and get the supply at the next. That is done physically by the metering department.
Okay.
We provide those services often with consultation from customer service, because most of these activities are customer driven. So the customer will go into the customer service department, make a request for a new supply or a temporary supply, or ask for a reconnection or a disconnection, and once they make that request, the paperwork is done by customer service and passed on to us to actually do the work. So we're the field team, the field arm of the customer service department.
Oh, so there's a face and there's a field.
Yes.
Wonderful. And as we were talking about some of the duties, responsibilities of the department, give us an idea of some of the, I don't want to say careers, but the types of individuals and the positions, the titles that are within that department.
Oh, that's a great question, and it's timely because at this very moment we have students from the Sandy Point High School,
Charles E. Mills
Mills Secondary School,
yes,
visiting the organization. So within the metering department, there's a career opportunities for metering engineer. We're also embarking on a smart meter system. So there's scope for AMI engineer. We have metering technicians of different experience and training. So senior, meter tech as well, meter tech 3, which is a senior, 2 and 1, 1 being the introductory, admin clerk to handle our paper processing and back end logistics, and finally person who oversee the strategic vision and operation of the entire department, metering manager. I fulfill that role at this time. So there are several opportunities. To enter at level, we normally take 5 CXCs. We will do on-the-job training, but if you have any formal or informal training in electricity, that will be a plus.
Okay, great. Now, some persons might not instantly understand how important the metering department is to SKELEC. And you have just mentioned some of the support duties that you provide to the customer service department, but I know you're very integral in the billing process as well. So let's talk a bit about why the metering department is important to SKELEC.
I would even expand that statement to include important to our customers. SKELEC is your energy partner, and critical to that partnership is the billing process. And we, from the metering side, we ensure that the meters installed are accurately reporting the consumption. And as you ask that question and I'm answering it, one of the key projects, which we will talk about later, covers just making sure that that connection is of quality and the readings are being reported back to the office. So Mr. Waters here is also a critical cog in that billing wheel to ensure that customers are supplied properly, supplied in a timely manner within our control, because there are several other inputs to actually executing a supply, and to ensure that our customers are satisfied with that supply. For most part, we try to have the meters located in a safe height, safe location, and easily accessible. And we also encourage our customers to call us if they have issues reading the display, or if the meter is falling off the wall or wherever it is affixed to. So the proper function of the meter, so that it replies and reports its readings accurately, is one of our key duties.
Okay, so I just want persons to understand that the metering department is crucial to SKELEC, and as I'm thinking about it now, I don't know if we want to take the opportunity to sort of differentiate between metering and meter readers, just in case persons might think that everything works together for the process to be completed, all departments, but they're not together. Correct. In terms of as one. So if we can take the opportunity to sort of differentiate that.
Okay, I'm going to be careful because, customer service is very important. I don't want to.
Okay.
The easiest way to say it is that the billing process and queries concerning your bill is a customer service function.
Yes.
And the meter readers are persons who are part of the customer service department and environment. So they come into play when it comes to the billing process, and our function is to ensure that the meters are properly installed, properly maintained, so that the meter readers can read them.
Okay, so the metering department deals more so with the hardware and the software. Okay, so I just want persons to get that understanding. Now, Mr. Williams, you have allowed Mr. Walters to kind of get the opportunity to just stay there when he has a wealth of experience in the metering department. Mr. Walters, how long have you been working with the metering department?
From the very beginning.
Of what time?
Yeah. It's a few years now.
A few years now. And on the day-to-day basis, what are some of your key functions? Because I know that you are actively going out into the fields and interacting with our customers. So let's talk about that.
Okay. My key function is to, when we have applications come to us from the customer service, we go through, we have interactions with the electricians, and we go out into the field, we visit the sites, make sure that our requirements are met. Once they are met, then we get the estimate completed, the customer will make payment, and then we will have a job sheet coming from customer service to our office at metering at the power station, and then we deploy the guys in terms of installing the meters.
Now, you spoke about ensuring that the hardware, the requirements are met.
Yes.
Now, sometimes we get a lot of riffraff with the electricians, with the contractors, the actual persons who are building about these requirements, and sometimes they don't necessarily understand why it is important for these requirements to be met. I want us to take this opportunity to explain, one, why that is important, and two, what should a person do if they want to query the requirements that we have placed on the table?
Before Mr. Walters answer that question, that is one of our key projects this year, to make a concerted effort to simplify and reduce in a single document those requirements. And I want to say that the word or the guidelines for our requirements is actually safety. Safety of our equipment, safety in terms of access, safety in terms of quality of power to the consumer, and safety to the overall operation. So take, for instance, one of the safety requirements of height of the actual meter. Persons need to be aware that we are working with live supply. We try our best not to turn off the power as much as possible, and there's a safe way to do that. One of the key things about safety in terms of working with live supply is that you must be able to not be stretching to reach the wires or the meters, or be stooping to do so. So that is just from a physical standpoint. That's where the height requirement comes in. When we make a statement about not being able to access the meter, and we would prefer to have it at the border in the fence, is because we have instances where persons, and we love pets. I'm a dog lover myself. When we try to access the property, we have incidents of near misses with aggressive pets.
Will those be pets? I thought pets are loving.
As well as persons, we want to respect your privacy, but we have to provide a service. We had one instance where persons reported that a meter base was smoking, but the person locked the gate.
Couldn't
get access to it.
property.
So to fix the issue, we had to cut from the overhead line, and then the person comes home and no power. Right? If the meter was accessible, we could have assessed the situation, resolved it, and the person would have come home to supply. So those are the key things about our requirements. It's always about quality of service, being able to maintain after it's installed, and the safety of for us, and the safety to our clients. I mentioned some of them, but what we are doing, and we have a very supportive board that we are putting all those requirements, because we want to make it easier on Mr. Walters here, because as you say, sometimes persons in the verbal exchange misunderstand, misinterpret the instructions or the guidelines. So we want to do that. We hope to have that completed. Should have been done before already, but we're just making some adjustments based on inputs from experts, local and abroad, and we should have that in place for April. Given that we are in partnership, the document, once it's prepared, we will be inviting electricians, we're inviting the contractors, we'll be talking with them, showing them what the document looks like, what it entails, and to get their feedback for the final publication, so that we are not trying to make it harder for anybody, but it's a partnership, and the key word in guiding what we're putting together is safety for our workers, and safety and quality of service to our clients.
Lovely. I'm happy that you took the opportunity to speak about access to meters as well. That is something that when the meter readers came on the program some time ago, they spoke about, and that is why we have started to publish our meter reading schedule, so that persons can know that our meter readers are going to be in this particular area at this point in time. So ensure that the meter is accessible, unlock the gates, tie the dogs, whatever you need to do, not the garbage around the meters, move the bin. That is a challenge that both teams have mentioned on numerous occasions. So please look at our social media, look at our website. We're partners with ZIZ as well, so you can see when our teams will be coming out to look at the meter. And if you also applied for new supply, upgrade, etc., these are the same guidelines that we want you to bear in mind. The meter should be accessible to our employees, especially at the point in time when we need to most. And we're going to take the opportunities to open the phone lines. If there are any callers who have any questions, we are happy and delighted to answer those questions. And as we prepare for the callers, we are going to speak about some of the upcoming projects very briefly. Mr. Williams already spoke about or alluded to the standards for meters that we're going to have published and installation in the very, very near future. He gave himself a timeline so you can hold him to it. And we're also going to speak to one of the other major projects that we have that's going to be rolling out very shortly, which is the AMI project. All right, we do have a caller, so let's hear. Good morning, caller. Thank you for calling.
Hello, and good morning to you and the rest of your panelists there. I am here listening to the program, and I'm very impressed. First, let me start off by commending SKELEC. The service given to the general public of late is of high quality. We haven't had, there's a lot of blackout. There was a time we used to have a lot of blackout. And of late, the service is really very reliable. And for me, the key word that the gentleman spoke about was safety. And sometimes I am puzzled by, even in relation to the meter readers, why person gives someone trouble, bearing in mind that it will affect you. Because you don't want, I prefer the meter readers have access and they can read the actual reading, and I get an actual bill rather than estimate. And sometimes people just make it so difficult and things can be so simple. But generally, I am impressed with the service given to SKELEC. I don't have any problem with SKELEC. I believe in allowing persons to do their job, and at the end of it will be to the benefit of all of us. So continue the job, and this program that you all do on a weekly or monthly basis is very educational. I do enjoy it, and I learn a lot from you also. Thank you all very much.
Lovely. Thank you so much,
Have a good day.
caller. Thank you. Do we have any more callers, GQ? We have another caller. All right. Good morning, caller. You're live.
Good morning. Could you please give me the number that you get the electricity bill from?
The electricity bill?
If I want a bill and I don't get it, could I call the number?
Okay, so you'll have to call our customer service team. Once you call 465-2000 and you get on to the receptionist, she will transfer it to the customer service team.
Okay.
Also, if you do have your account number, we do have an automated system where you call 465-2000 and you listen to the prompt, you enter your account number, and once the bill is there, you will get that bill amount.
Thank you very much.
Great. You have a great day.
Okay.
Any more callers, GQ? All right. So we were just about to speak about. We have another caller. All right. You've missed us. Good morning, caller. You're live.
Good morning. Well, I listened to your topic before this morning, right? And you're talking about the meter, the smoke. But I have a problem here. A young man has come by my house, and I time he done pull up the wire that going to the meter, and he done write it already. And I said I wanted to complain to SKELEC that they come and have a look at it. Because I done burn the wire, he paint it.
Where is this?
Well, okay. Is it possible that we can share the meter manager's number with you so that you can give him?
Yes.
What is that?
My number.
We're going to give you the number for the
You want my number?
No.
Would you? Okay. Would you want to give us your number, or do you want us to give you the number?
I don't have a number for it. I could give you my number, but I will give it after the year.
Yes.
Okay. And if you don't get a chance to, the metering manager's number
662-211.
Okay, wait, let me write it down. Okay, because when I find a paper, I will tell you.
662-2118.
662-118. Okay, I'm coming to you now. Let's make sure the paper I'm fighting for.
Okay.
No worries, ma'am.
Okay. 6. Okay. Wait now again.
662-2118.
662-2118.
2118.
Okay.
All right. So that's Mr. Colin Williams, the metering manager. He's expecting your call so we can get a resolution to the problem that you mentioned.
Okay. I like to come and see because the burning the wire going to the electric, to the meter.
Where is this? What's the location? Where?
The alley Sandy Point.
Oh, the alley Sandy Point.
All right. I live right behind Pastor Hiley's up.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna get a team to come and look at what you are speaking about. Okay.
Wait, I can't hear. We could have got the radio clip. What you said now?
We're gonna get a team to come and do an inspection of what's happening there.
All right. I like you to come and do the inspection because I don't want when the house catch a fire, there's a SKELEC. It come by electrical.
And we don't want the house to catch a fire at all. So we're gonna make it a priority to come and see what's happening there. Okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
You have a great day, caller. We do have another caller. Good morning, caller. You're live.
Yes, sir. Good morning. I listen to SKELEC, but sometimes when the colors go, we don't lose. We think them if we don't run down and all that there, and we don't really get nothing to say. So how I want you all to do. When the curve going, you all must put out the bulletin that people could understand where you're going in this area. But sometimes may hear it. And you're doing a good work. But the meter them is some smart meter. Smarter than them what we had before.
Yes. All right then. So I want you to make a commitment. I know ZZ is a partner and they do read that schedule for outages. It's available as early as Sunday for the upcoming week. We try to ensure that we allow the consumers to prepare for the outages. Outages are a major part of how we ensure that we can provide reliable supply so that we do the necessary maintenance, upgrade, and repairs. All right. So please stay tuned. If you're on the socials, they're posted on the socials daily, weekly, websites, everything. Do we have any more callers, JQ? Oh, the lines are buzzing. I think it's Mr. Walters brought all of the excitement today. Good morning, caller. You're live.
Yes, good morning to Mr. Leiber. Good morning to your team there from SKELEC. I'd like to know from you all. You guys come on the program every Wednesday. And people calling in to say what is the situation about what's happening. I'm speaking about the last past. What episode? Almost 5 years. And nobody seems to be listening to me. We don't want to come to rectify the situation or anything. And every month I come and pay money which I be paying for. Why is it you all have to start but you haven't put a team? Go and rectify the situation. The guy in Newton Ground, he been complaining, he's in a wheelchair. And you all is not going to look at the gentleman. It's shame and very shame for you all to come in on the radio and say what you all are going to do. And you all are not doing nothing. Have a pleasant day.
All right, caller. We thank you for your call. And I do know that you have been calling several times. I do know that the manager has already started. I have to get an update on that because that report has been forwarded to the manager and the manager has already started. Some work was done down there already. So I have to get an update so that I can provide you with that same update as to what's happening there. But don't think that nothing is being done. All right, let's take another caller. Good morning, caller. You're live.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My Prime Minister. That is Mr. Walters, the Bertie son.
Yes.
He's my son-in-law. My son-in-law, yeah? Yes, he's my son-in-law. And you two package with my daughter-in-law, you know what it is and so on, right? Just giving you all a little head up. Casilda, please give me workers a little break. They just put it over the ear when current going because I don't hear. I was talking about it at the time and they said no, it came over. So it just come over, give them a little break. And I want you all to help out my brother. The same fellow you say in a week here, that's my brother down there. So please help him out. I know he's listening. Morning, bigger brother. And I just have to big up you all. Rain is coming. So Mr. Walters, dear my son-in-law and others, Pito and all the rest, Julie and all others who drive in and who going on the telephone post, please, let us see how they said, please be careful because we know we had accident already with persons. So please be careful, look how the rain come in along with the current, put on you all thick boots and have you all gloves in order. And I call to say thank you all again, my number one working people. And if Miss Small in America is listening, I was glad to see her when she came out. I love all of you. Keep up the good works. GQ. Good morning, sir, and you all have a good day, everybody. Let's sing good morning. Everybody, good morning. Have a good day, my workers. Love you all.
Have a great day. All right, Jackie, let's see if we can squeeze in one more caller. Good morning, caller. You're live.
Good morning. I'm calling from Tabernacle. There is a telephone post, electrical post up Stone Castle, past the water pipe by teacher Susanna Lee. Went up the road there. For years now the post in the road, they tell Carla about it and nobody has studied. I'd like you to send somebody to check it out for me, please.
All right, so you said it's in Stone Castle?
Stone Castle.
A pole is in the road, as in, what does that mean? It's leaning, it's falling, what?
It's planted in the road there.
Oh, it's planted in the road.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So I'd like to tell somebody to check it out. Right by teacher Sullivan up the road there.
Teacher Susanna Lee, is that?
Yes. Go across, go across, see what it from her. Go across, you go up on the upper project, you see the post right in the middle road, up beside the water pipe.
Okay, so Mr. Walter says he knows where it is. So we're going to get a team to come and look at it as well. Thank you so much for calling.
You're welcome. I appreciate it a lot.
All right. Dickie, I know that we weren't here last week, and maybe that's why we have so many calls. So if you can oblige another one, I will take it. If I really have to go, I'll go. If you're going to kick me out, I'll go GQ. Dickie is laughing. The ball is in GQ's court right now.
Yeah, we can entertain another call.
All right, lovely. Good morning, Carla. You're live.
Well, they're not there at the moment, but
they left. All right. Yeah. So Dickie, look at how God has worked in your favor. The ball was in your court, but the universe worked another way. We're going to take this opportunity to wrap up this morning's program because we're just about out of time. It's always a blessing and when we get a chance to come and share with our customers, our consumers, and to hear from you what's happening in the community, because you are our eyes and ears. We can't see and know everything what's happening without your involvement. So that's a part of our grid management as well, our clients, so our consumers. We're going to take the opportunity to wrap up the program. I'll allow Mr. Walters and Mr. Williams to provide their parting words. I know we didn't get to touch on a lot of things, but maybe that's for a good reason, because that means that they're going to have to come back, right?
Yes.
So the wrap up?
I'll allow Bokshan to say a word to his community.
His family?
Yes, his family. Ultimately, just want the public to remember that we are your partners. The grid is our asset, and we manage it as your stewards. We'd ask you to report any matter related to a fallen meter, if the meter is not properly mounted, if you have any concerns about the meter accuracy or display, report it to our help desk, 465-2000. We will respond accordingly. There are times when we have a lot, but we will get around to it. If there's a pressing issue, we look for and appreciate your call to keep this matter in front of us. We are your partners. Safety is our guide. Quality service is our charge. Thank you.
Mr. Walters?
And we at SKELEC want to say thank you, metering department, for giving us the communication, and we want to thank you for communicating with us and allowing us to come onto your property, and we appreciate it.
All right. So again, the official hotline for SKELEC, any sort of emergency matters that you might have, is 465-2013. You will get one of our operators. It's 600 from a cell phone. There's also an opportunity for you to use our auto attendant, where you call 465-2000 and you leave a message. That message will be checked, and there will also be a team dispatched. We continue to thank our customers, our consumers, our clients for your patience, because as you can imagine, providing electricity is not easy. There are lots of moving parts, there are lots of factors that we have to take into account, and there are lots of costs. There's only so much that we can do, and we try to do so with very limited resources. We try to do our best. So we thank you for your patience. We thank you for considering us your partners. We'll take the licks when you give them to us, but we really, really want to let you know and remind you that SKELEC is the nation's leading utility provider, and we wouldn't have it any other way. So see you next month when we get back for another edition of Power Talk. Bye-bye.
Bye.